We may now be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to the 2022 Galing Pook Awards. We are gathered here today to recognize another batch of outstanding local governance programs for the year 2022. To formally begin, may we call on Galing Pook Foundation Chairperson, Mr. Mel Sarmiento, to deliver his welcome remarks.
His Excellency President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr., Senate President Partner Mig Zubiri, DALG Secretary Benhur Abalos. I was his Sec-Gen of the League of Cities when he was President of the League. My colleague in the House of Representatives, PMS Secretary Maria Sinaida Angpin, Mayor Joseph Bernos, the National President of the League of Municipalities of the Philippines, governors, mayors, and other elected officials present today representing the top 18 finalists of the 2022 Galing Pook Awards. Mr. Jeffrey Lim, President of SM Prime Holdings Incorporated, Roxanne Gochico of Cebu Pacific, the Chairperson of Airspeed, Rosemary Rafael, Asia Foundation Country Director Sam Chitik, members of the panel of judges and National Selection Committee of the 2022 Galing Pook Awards, partners from the private sector, fellow advocates of good governance, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. At the onset, I would like to thank the entire Galing Pook Foundation, everyone who worked behind the scenes and made it possible for the Galing Pook Awards to be a huge success. This program would also not be possible without the support of the DILG Local Government Academy, headed by SILG Benhur Abalos and LGA Executive Director Thelma Vicina. To our Board of Judges, Dr. Chito Salazar, former Flag Officer in Command of the Philippine Navy, Vice Admiral Alex Pama, Mr. Rico Hizon, former DNR Secretary Elicia Guzon, former Governor Miguel Rene Dominguez, Dr. Maria Fe Villamejor Mendoza, Ms. Tina Monson Palma, former Agriculture Secretary Leonardo Montemayor, and of course, the Chairperson, Secretary Benhur Abalos. Again, thank you very much for taking the time to assess this year's finalists. Thank you to our institutional partners, especially SM Prime Holdings, led by Mr. Hans C. and Mr. Jeffrey Lim. I cannot emphasize enough the importance of the participation of the private sector alongside the government and civil society in steering economic growth. Of course, thank you very much to His Excellency Ferdinand Marcos Jr. for gracing us with your presence. We are very grateful for the opportunity to share that we do at Galing Pook, and we are one with you and the Philippine government in attaining Ambition Natin 2040, where Filipinos enjoy a strongly rooted, comfortable, and secure life. The Galing Pook Awards is only one of the many initiatives where Filipinos directly benefit from excellent local governance. In fact, for this initiative alone, we have awarded more than 319 programs from at least 180 local governments and alliances for the past 28 years. We believe that the burden of improving the quality of life of Filipinos by fostering economic growth should not be on President BBM and the national government alone. Each one of us should contribute to accomplish this goal. In Galing Pook, we acknowledge that there are plenty of opportunities for local economies to thrive with enough resources. LGUs can be major drivers of economic growth and development. We aspire to harness the potential by inciting continuous knowledge sharing among LGUs so that they too can implement innovative and adaptive projects for their local communities. As I've said before, in school, cheating is prohibited. In government, however, we are encouraged to copy best practices because proof of concept is a very powerful indicator of the success of our projects. More importantly, I'd like to express my deepest gratitude to all the local executives and LGU teams that participated this year. Your commitment to public service will not go unnoticed. It's truly inspiring to see the impact of the work that you do. And I'm sure you brought value to many Filipinos all over the country. Our collaborations bring us closer to realizing our shared vision na ang bawat pamilyang Pilipino ay magkakaroon ng simple pero komportableng buhay. Thank you very much and have a pleasant afternoon to all.
Thank you, Mr. Mel Sarmiento. At this point, we will introduce the 18 finalists of the 2022 Galing Pook Awards. May we request the LG representative to stand up from your seat and wave your hand before the audience. The Green Wall of Alcala, represented by Mayor Tin Antonio. Kabataang Bacoreño at Home Ka Dito Residential Childcare Services, represented by Mayor Strike Revilla. Advancing and sustaining good governance and community actions towards resiliency and empowerment, or ASTUGER, represented by Governor Jim Hataman. One Bataan Seal of Healthy Barangay, represented by Governor Joet Garcia. Another one from Bataan, Bataan Public-Private Partnership Programs, represented by Governor Joet Garcia. Balik Binyan Project, Tourism Development through Heritage Conservation, represented by Mayor Arman Dimagila. Making Dreams Come True, providing better access to quality education in Cagayan de Oro City, represented by Ms. Alicia Anghay, Focal Person for Education, Local School Board. From Black to Green, Fish Ponds Ecotourism and Full Employment, represented by Punong Barangay Antonio Bolaños and Mayor Rafael Tanuatco. Mental Wellness Center for the Homeless, represented by Dr. Jojit Marbas, Assistant City Health Officer. Trekking to Unlock Community Ailments and Difficulties, or TUKAD program, represented by Mayor Marcel S. Pan. Barangay Hayangabon Health Services, represented by Punong Barangay Teresa Palencia. iBike Program, a program continuing promoting the development of the Iloilo City bike culture, represented by Mayor Jerry Treñas. YADU, a whole of community approach towards disaster management, represented by Mayor Sabas Tesagon. Libertad Fish Forever Savings Club, represented by Mayor Mary Jean Te. Creation of Community Leaders and Military Police Advisory Council, or CLAMP AC, represented by Mayor Raisa P. Langcuno. Palayan City's People's Cold Storage Program, represented by Mayor Nicole Cuevas. Basta Pidigenyo Agrihenyo Consolidated Farm Production System, represented by Mayor Georgina Guillen. Pulilan Community Connect, represented by Mayor Maria Rosario Ochoa Montejo. Thank you very much, and once again, congratulations. At this point, may I call on the Executive Director of the Galing Pook Foundation, Ms. Georgina Hernandez Yang, to introduce the 10 outstanding local governance programs. May we request the President to lead the awarding of our 10 awardees. He will be assisted by Interior and Local Government Secretary Abalos and Galing Pook Foundation Chairperson Mr. Mel Sarmiento. The winners will receive the Galing Pook marker, Galing Pook signage, and 300,000 pesos from the Local Government Academy. May we also invite Senate President Juan Miguel Zubiri to come up on stage.
Without further ado, we present to you the 10 outstanding local governance programs in random order. Libertad Fish Forever Savings Club from the municipality of Antique. Thank you and congratulations. Advancing and sustaining good governance and community actions towards resiliency and empowerment from the provincial government of Basilan. Thank you and congratulations. Next, we have iBike, a program promoting the development of the Iloilo City bike culture from the city government of Iloilo. Thank you and congratulations. Yaru, a whole of community approach to disaster management from the municipality of Itbayat, Batanes. Thank you and congratulations. Bataan Public-Private Partnership Programs, Provincial Government of Bataan. Thank you and congratulations. From black to green, fish ponds, ecotourism, and full employment, Barangay Kayabu, Tanay, Rizal. Thank you and congratulations. The Green Wall of Alcala from the Municipality of Alcala, Cagayan. Thank you and congratulations. Trekking to unlock community ailments and difficulties. Tukad from the Municipality of Goa, Camarines Sur. Balik Binyan Project, tourism development through heritage conservation from the city government of Binyan, Laguna. And lastly, Basta Pidigenyo Agrihenyo, Consolidated Farm Production System from the Municipality of Pidig, Ilocos Norte. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. President, and congratulations to our top 10. At this juncture, may we invite DILG Secretary Benhur Abalos to introduce our keynote speaker.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand Romualdez Marcos Jr.
Thank you, DILG Secretary Benhur Abalos. Um, the oh, please, uh, our I was going to say saling pusa because the Senate President and I were in a meeting completely unrelated to this. And I said, no, you'll want to see this because these the Galing Pook Awards. We'll see some new ideas coming out from the LGU. So I asked him to join us. So here he is, our Senate President Mig Zubiri. Presidential Management Staff, Secretary Maria Zenaida Angpin, many of the congressmen's former colleague, Galing Pook Foundation Chairperson Mel Sarmiento, the Galing Pook Award recipients for 2022, all our fellow workers in government, other distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, our partners, especially in the private sector, without whom all of these projects which began in the 90s would not have progressed all of this time with the attendant advantages that you have given in terms of sharing best practices to all our local governments. So thank you for that. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, malugod na pagbati sa inyong lahat dito sa Palasyo ng Malacanang. It is my pleasure to welcome you here at the home of the Filipino people, especially local governments here that we recognize in this year's Galing Pook Awards. First of all, I congratulate the awardees, for they have formulated and implemented programs that provide innovative solutions to the common problems of our society. And that is particularly important in this day and age. As you may know, I just came back from the meeting, the summit in ASEAN, and the summit, the leaders meeting for APEC. And siyempre, wala na kaming ibang napag-usapan kung hindi ang ekonomiya, ang defense and security dito sa Asia Pacific, at kung paano ang gagawin para maging mas masigla ang ating mga ekonomiya. At lahat tayo sinasabi ay kailangan natin magsimula ng panibago. This new society, this new, the new economy that we are facing is going to be very different from what we are used to. And a great part of it, a great part of our success will be to innovate. Kaya itong nangyayari pa sa Galing Pook Awards, ngayon talaga ay importante dahil hindi na talaga po pwede ang business as usual. Kailangan nag-iisip lagi tayo, ano ba yung pwede pang pagandahin? Ano pa yung hindi natin ginagawa na baka subukan natin, baka gumanda, baka maganda ang resulta. This is a kind of thing that we are going to be need because we are reinventing the global economy again. And it will reinvent itself. We have to reinvent ourselves to be able to adjust to all of that. And that's where innovation comes in. And that's where cooperation also becomes very important. And in this case, the Galing Pook serves that purpose specifically, in that you share your best experiences, you share your ideas, and in a local setting. It's very, usually, madali i-translate, madaling dalhin, ilipat, kung merong nagawa sa isang bayan, madaling ilipat sa kabilang bayan, dahil it's already it was invented in a local setting, which is easily replicated in other places. So your pursuit of good governance in your communities is truly commendable and is necessary. Therefore, I encourage you to continue your programs and advocacy so that you may inspire your fellow LGUs to also introduce innovative practices geared towards improving the lives of your constituents. With these noble endeavors, you are definitely creating positive changes in the country. I commend the Galing Pook Foundation for promoting excellence and innovations in local governance by recognizing and incentivizing our top-performing LGUs. And this is, again, a centerpiece of our economic plan, is these kinds of partnerships between the private sector and the public sector. In this day and age, again, not one area can do it, not one country can do it, not one government can do it. We need everybody's help, and we must recognize that the private sector has a great deal to contribute, and the private sector has been willing to contribute. It is up to us to go into partnership with them to the advantage of our own communities. The recognition that you give to cities and municipalities inspires them to accelerate the drive towards improvement, and it encourages LGUs to adopt practices that make us paragons of excellence in public service. It's necessary for us to underscore the importance of strengthening partnerships between government and private organizations such as the Galing Pook Foundation, especially as we bring about meaningful progress in the country. Through your collaboration with social civic groups and various sectors, we are able to better implement social programs. This in turn makes our fellow Filipinos feel our work in shaping their lives and in improving their conditions. I hope the Galing Pook Foundation will continue developing the knowledge of local chief executives and facilitating the exchange of best practices that foster development in our localities, such as your adaptive and innovative leadership program. As your president, I am deeply encouraged by the effective leadership we now see shining brightly amongst our LGUs. We do not mean to cast aspersions on national government officials, but I have always said some of the best talent in government that I have seen is in the local level. In the years of the pandemic, everyone benefited from your active response and prompt delivery of services. Perfect example. During the pandemic, the LGUs put in a sterling performance and to bring first of all, to take care of our people nung wala pa tayong bakuna, and then when we had the vaccines, to roll them out properly para maiabot to categorize who are the high risk na unahin, yung matatanda with comorbidities, etc., down the line. LGUs did that. National government essentially just provided the vaccines, and it was national government nagpatakbo, pinaabot yung tinatawag na last mile. Kayo ang nagpaabot para hanggang sa last mile. So that's another best practice that we can point to, that the LGUs really did a sterling job and saved many, many lives. Without you, we would not have known the real situation and the needs of those at the grassroots level. So I thank you for letting our people know that they are in safe hands. Even if the health crisis and other succeeding challenges gave us enough reason to fear. It's my hope that we will continue to give our best in our present journey into the new normal. As we move forward, let this occasion remind us that it is the track record that speaks for performance. It also reflects why our constituents continue to choose you as their leaders. May you therefore remain consistent and persevering in your endeavors so that you may reach even greater heights. Be assured that this administration will support our LGUs as your role in the government is significant to our nation-building initiatives. Lastly, let your constant pursuit of inclusive and sustainable and participative governance inspire our people to also cooperate with our unification efforts and make them know that we will serve them regardless of any color. Together, let us build a country where efficient, competent, and effective leadership is the hallmark of Philippine governance. With the Galing Pook and our LGUs there leading the way, I'm certain we will not only achieve this goal, but we will rise from the rubble of challenges of recent years, emerge stronger, wiser, and more successful as a Filipino nation. Maraming salamat sa inyong lahat. Mabuhay po kayong lahat. Magandang hapon po.
Thank you, Mr. President. Let us give the President a round of applause. At this point, may we request the President to kindly grant us a photo opportunity. Batch 1, our top 18 finalists. You may now proceed on stage. After batch 1 or batch 2, the top 10 winners, please remain on stage. Once again, our batch 2, top 10 winners, please remain on stage. Thank you very much, batch 1. Batch 2, please remain on stage. For our finalists, please exit to your right. For batch 3, please prepare Galing Pook panel of judges and the Galing Pook Awards National Selection Committee and board members. Thank you. Batch 2, please exit to your left. Again, batch 3, Galing Pook panel of judges, Galing Pook National Selection Committee, and board members. For our last batch, Galing Pook partners, please prepare. Batch 3, exit your left. Thank you. Again, batch 4, please come up on stage. Galing Pook partners. Thank you, batch 4. Please exit to your left. Thank you very much and congratulations to all our winners. Thank you, Mr. President. That concludes our program. Thank you, President Bongbong Marcos, for gracing the 2022 Galing Pook Awards. Congratulations to the Galing Pook, our winners and finalists. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, His Excellency, President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. We would like to request everyone to please remain seated until the President has left the venue. Thank you.